Welcome back. Well, Class B might be the smallest class in South Dakota track and field, but it offered up the tightest team race and the most dominant individual performance of the weekends. Back to a mostly sunny Howard Wood. Let's start with the sprints. In the 100 meters, Platte Geddes senior Cole Heller gets out quick and does not look back. There he is in lane 4, pulling away from the field. He wins in a time of 11.11 seconds. Irene Wakanda's Garrett Anderson was second in that race, but he gets some revenge here in the Opens 200. The senior throws down a 23.47 second time to best the field. Heller would finish third behind Anderson and Avon's Brandon Kotnich. To the 400 meters, a distance owned by Freeman's Brennan Schmidt. The junior wins the Open 400 here with a 50.02 clocking. He also anchored the Flyers to victory in the 4x4 later in the day and would be a big part of Freeman's title challenge. In the long distances, Jace Kraft of Wessington Springs was dominant all weekend. The senior won the 800 and the 2 mile on Friday. Here he was in contention to break a 24-year-old state meet record in the mile. The old mark 4:18.44 within reach as Kraft charges down the stretch. Look at this. He's given it everything, lunges right at the end, and comes up just 0.6 short. He'd be helped off the track, absolutely exhausted after the effort, but don't worry, he'd be fit enough to take the top of the podium later in the day when he was named Class B track MVP. The team race came down to Parker and Harriet Selby area, and in the end, the Pheasants were able to do just enough to capture their first track and field championship. Wins in the 4x8 and the medley relay shown here. Good results from Tristan Erickson in the Open 400, Zach Anderson in the high jump, and Ryan and Michael Olson in the distance events proved to be the difference. They win their first Class B team title by 1 point over the defending champion Wolverines of Harriet Selby area. HSA paced by wins from Cooper Schaefbauer in the pole vault and Dakota Thorstensen in the triple jump, plus a win in the 4x2, but it wouldn't be enough to retain the title. Freeman would take third, just 7 points off the pace. Finally, the Class B girls, and how about hurdler Lauren Sokolowski of Irene Wakanda? She won the Dakota Relay 100-meter hurdle crown earlier this spring against all classes. She repeats as a state champion this weekend with ease. Sokolowski running a near record time of 14.98 seconds. Good race here in the 4x1. Ipswich is in front on the exchange to the anchor leg, but Irene Wakanda and Eureka Bowdle quickly make their way up to the front. All three, though, would be passed by Sully Buttes' Remy Wenches in the gold and purple in lane 4. Look at Wenches! Big smile on her face as she crosses the line, taking home the title for the Chargers. Another good battle here in the 4x4 between Parker and Arlington. Both teams even on the pass to the anchor leg, but look at this final carry by the Cardinals' Daly Olson. She was second in the Open 400 earlier in the day, but she's first in this race, leading Arlington to their second relay victory of the weekend. Time now for the Macy Hines portion of these highlights. The Ipswich freshman won the 800 meters on Friday. She opened up day 2 of the meet in the 100 against some top competition, including defending champ Sierra Stoats of Eureka Bowdle, but it's all Hines here, taking the win by 0.2 with a 12.51 clocking. Her next race, how about the mile, where she was the 2-time defending champion? Now, why not make it 3, right? She takes the win with a 5:13.53. So again, in case you missed that, she wins the 100, and then she wins the mile in the same state meet. Incredible. Final race of the weekend for Macy, the Open 400, and yep, she would win that as well in a time of 57.1. Hines wins 4 individual events, helps lead Ipswich to their 3rd straight team title. It just ridiculous stuff, and yes, I think she deserves a rest. Macy Hines, your Class B girls track MVP for the 3rd year in a row. Here are those team standings now. No surprise, the Tigers on top with 97 points. Another dominant effort from Todd Thorson's squad. They win by 61.5 points thanks to Hines, her cousin Angela Hines, who placed 3rd in the 100 and 2nd in the Open 200 meters. Tori Moore, who won her 4th straight 3,200-meter title, and Autumn Pitts, who won her 2nd straight pole vault crown. Macy Hines, though, the star of the weekend. Here's what she had to say about her team's effort.
We have such a good team. We have good sprinters. We had girls in the top 5 in the 100 too. We had girls who won the 2 mile. So the better they are, it only helps me. The distance runners, they help me to run better in the mile. The sprinters help me. It's a team effort. They all help me, and we all help each other.
Well, that wraps up our track and field coverage in 2014, but stick around. Lots more to come here on Varsity Sports Now. Jay and Jason return with highlights from the North Dakota High School Baseball and Softball Championships.
Varsity Sports Now, presented by Shields.